Hello and welcome back to the channel. So yeah, we're playing Dead by Daylight again. Okay, so e- ever since the last videos I recorded, there's been updates and whatnot. And to be honest, I've tried to record this game again, but I had issues. Well, for one, the way I record this is I connect my PS4 to a capture card, but there's like a big screen delay, so it causes issues whenever I play this. I realized because after like testing, yeah, major button delays on screen, or at least the screen's slower. It's like displaying way. It's like behind when it displays. But yeah, so I'm like literally watching the screen in OBS right now, and yeah, there's button delays because I've found out that's why I play better when I'm not recording. I mean, I could say I could just use the built-in recording software for PlayStation 4, but yeah, I don't think that'll happen. Anyway, back to the subject. So yeah, ever since then I've gotten two new characters. So right now it's a Castlevania event. So for the killers I got my favorite Resident Evil villain, Albert Wesker. I'm being serious. The villains after him, I just didn't give a shit about. Let's see. After Resident Evil 5, when they got rid of Wesker, let's see. Who did we have? Oh, Ada Wong? I mean, wait. Oh, it's not Ada Wong. It's someone who looks like Ada Wong. And yeah, that's the whole deal with her. That's the whole deal with Carla. I'm sure there's more lore about her, but I don't really give a shit. Basically, she's just a copy. She's just Ada Wong's evil twin. And after that, let's see. We got the Baker family, but they weren't really villains, to be honest. It was an evil little girl. I mean, I guess creepy, but yeah, she was so gonna be a one-off villain. And let's see, another villain we got was okay, Lady D from 8. She's just hot. I'd smash. And then there's like the other characters that I didn't care to look at. Isn't there a guy named Heisenberg? I don't know. I haven't played that Resident Evil. But yeah, at some point I'll play it. Maybe I'll check it out. I just know there's a hot, tall vampire lady in that game. And then in Revelations 2, Albert Wesker's sister, which she is not as cool as Wesker. She's kind of eh. But yeah, so that's the new killer I got, but I also got a new character. I mean, judging from the event. Hold on. Ah, yes. Look,
There must be a way out of here.
it's Trevor Belmont. I mean, come on. Castlevania is one of my favorite game series. Of course I was going to get Trevor Belmont. I didn't play the game he was from, though, because, yeah, like, I got into Castlevania, like I said in the Castlevania 64 game. I got into that game when I played that game, which is, like, I find out is the worst Castlevania. And then in my last video, when I revisited it, yeah, I hated that game. I hate that game now. It's more of I hate the 3D platforming. But, yeah. I mean, there's so much wrong with the 64 game, but yeah, I've watched the whole first season of the anime, which I'm gonna continue it at some point. So I know who Trevor is, at least the anime version of him. I know in the game that anime is based off of. It's similar, but wasn't there like a character missing? Like you get 4 party members, but in the anime I remember hearing there's only 3 party members that are the main characters. It's Trevor, Alucard, and Sypha, which I have a figure of Sypha on a shelf. Okay, I think I have a Castlevania waifu because of the anime. Isn't Sypha like Trevor's wife or something? Yes, some of that stuff's been spoiled for me in the anime. Isn't she like his wife or something? But anyway, this is the video game version of Trevor Belmont. He looks pretty badass, not gonna lie. Which I think they said this design's from like that Castlevania fighting game. Anyway, we're gonna play as Trevor. Oh god. I just hate the button delays I get. But yeah, like I didn't know which character I wanted to get at the moment because the last character I got was Wesker, which was a killer. So like when I didn't know if I was going to get a survivor or a killer because it's either do I want to play as Dracula or Trevor Belmont, which Trevor Belmont's pretty cool. I take it back, I did play some of the game he's from. I totally did not emulate it at one point. I forgot how far I got in that game. I think I just met Alucard or something in that game. Anyway, I want to watch the anime. I might. Okay, we got Leon Kennedy, Bill, David King, and Trevor Belmont. Three of these characters you would think would be able to kill most of the killers in this game, because a lot of the killers in this game are just crazy people. Like, for instance, the Trapper, he's just a crazy guy that sets traps. Like, Leon or Bill could deal with him, they just need their guns. I mean, Bill would go apeshit because he shoots hordes of zombies. Leon would go all Resident Evil 4 on his ass. Trevor would probably just, like, he would just need the whip. He's killed, like, demons and vampires, and there's all sorts of shit the Castlevania protagonist is killed. Which, it's kind of funny, in the, teaser, in the trailer for the Castlevania, characters, it shows they literally debuffed Trevor Belmont because he reaches for his whip because he's about to head back to Dracula's castle in the trailer, but then he realizes his whip's gone. Also, it says apparently in the bio, this is Trevor Belmont after he like retired. Like it's after he killed Dracula sometime, and it said he retired. And then he got sucked up into the fog and he ended up here. I find it amazing that he knows how to fix generators. But then again, there's one survivor that's a knight. He's from the Middle Ages. So, yeah. What was his name? It started with a V. It says he's adapted. It's one of the devs' original characters. Oh shit, is it Saw? I just realized. I'm still leveling up Trevor Belmont, though. Also, I'm shocked that there's a costume for Trevor for him to dress up like Leon Belmont. People remember Leon Belmont? Like, he was from a PS2 Castlevania that was like a 3D one. Unlike Castlevania 64, it was actually good, but it takes place in the very beginning of the Castlevania timeline. Oh wait, this is Freddy Krueger we're dealing with. Because Leon Belmont, people said is considered the weakest Belmont. Leon Belmont because, well, Leon Belmont knew Dracula before Dracula became Dracula. Like he knows Dracula's real name, and then Dracula became Dracula eventually. Trevor Belmont is a Belmont after Leon. He was the first one to kill Death. You missed, Freddy. Frederick Krueger. Mr. Krueger. Mr. Frederick, you're gonna have to do better than that. Frederick? You know, I hate that it's the reboot Freddy Krueger because, well, the reboot Freddy Krueger is a PDF file. You know, those files you on computer. But yeah, like literally they made that Freddy Krueger's thing in the reboot. In the originals, he was just a weirdo. He never actually did any of that shit. Oh shit. I think they changed it to... I think they kept changing it, but originally it was just... Oh yeah, he was just a weird... He was just a weird person. I believe. I don't know, I haven't seen the original Freddy Krueger movies in a while. Alright, Leon, you could go. Shit. I may lag a little bit, just so you know. So last game I played in this, I was being... I was playing as Trevor Belmont, and I finally went against Dracula, and Dracula was only focused on me. So, a Belmont! By the way, if you play as Dracula at the character select, like when you select Dracula and he shows up on your screen, he'll sometimes say, "What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets." And then everyone's all, he said the thing. Now Frederick, you gotta play nice with Leon. Can you make sure he's not following me? What? I'm gonna get it. Now Frederick Krueger. Okay, seriously, this version of Trevor Belmont, which I know this is like the video game version, the original design, video game design, it looks badass. He just looks badass. By the way, his costume that's a different character is Alucard. It's literally just Alucard. Okay, here, let's taunt, Frederick. Frederick Krueger. I hear him. Wait, so is Freddy Krueger just not here now since we woke up? You know what would have been badass if, like, there was like a perk where fucking Trevor could just temporarily use his whip. That would be awesome. Like it just plays the Castlevania music. But Dead by Daylight isn't that kind of game. Dead by Daylight, you're supposed to be horrified when you're a survivor. But that I'm just saying that would have been cool. Like it just plays the Castlevania music, and you could like hit the killer with a whip like a couple times. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me show you his alternate costumes. At some point, I'll get Dracula though, but yeah, right now I just have Trevor, and I thank God it's not the Lord of Shadows versions of Dracula. I hate Lord of Shadows. I like Hideo Kojima. I like his Metal Gear games. I like a lot of the games he worked on, but Castlevania, it ain't it.
The Belmont clan stands against the darkness.
Okay, but yeah, like I don't get how people liked Lord of Shadows, but I guess it's just because oh look, Hideo Kojima made this. And I'm just gonna well, one, I'll spoil one thing I hate about the story is oh, Dracula's a Belmont. Yeah, spoilers. And you wanna know who Alucard is? So like Gabriel Belmont, I believe that was his name, he becomes Dracula, and you know who's Alucard? Simon Belmont. The Belmonts become are Dracula. Like they become Dracula or something. It was just like something stupid about it. I just know like yeah. So Gabriel Belmont became Dracula, and then Simon I think was gonna hunt Dracula, and then he ends up, oh you're my father or something. It was something stupid. I don't know. I didn't really play it all because that story point kind of was spoiled for me, and I thought it was stupid, so I just decided no. But like at some point, Simon Belmont becomes Alucard, and it's stupid, and I find it annoying. Okay, so yeah, so his alternate costume character thing is Alucard. Alucard has his own voice lines also if you have Alucard. And then you could now these are just costumes, but they look pretty cool. Like this isn't Leon Belmont, but it's his uniform. Because yeah, so Leon Belmont's like the first Belmont, but he didn't fight stuff as difficult as like the Belmonts after. Like Trevor literally killed death. Leon Belmont, his best friend became Dracula. Well, his best friend was Dracula before his name was Vlad or whatever. Or what's his name? I don't know. I don't remember this Castlevania too much. I just remember, oh yeah, he gets betrayed by his best friend, and his best friend becomes Dracula. And then you could get a Simon Belmont costume. Which, that's the Belmont after Trevor. However, the first Castlevania game you play as Simon. But, like, which one was Trevor? Was Trevor, like, Castlevania 2? Or 3? Because wasn't there, like, a sequel where you play as Simon again, but it was made by someone else and it was awful? And I just remember a quote from the game, a terrible night for a curse, or something like that. I just remember hearing that game was hated and it's maybe not canon. Simon's Quest, that's what it was called. But yeah, that's cool. Okay, so now here, let me show you the killer. The new killer, I don't have him, but I'm saving him up to get him. Just so you know, my 1 points I can earn. I'm saving up to get the unknown, because the unknown's interesting. So here's Dracula, the Dark Lord. Dracula actually likes being here. There's like one quote in the game where he says, "This is a vampire's paradise." Also, he wants to get revenge on Trevor. He has voice lines for Alucard, where he's upset that Alucard's going against him, and then there's one where he's all, "My son," or something like that. Like, he doesn't like having to fight his son. But then he also says, "You won't be spared," or whatever, because he sided with, like, humans. Keep in mind the video game Dracula's really hates humans. I mean, it's the same reason as the anime. Humans killed his human wife, and, like in the anime, she was, like, the only thing that he thought redeemed humans, but then humans killed her because she was a scientist. Now, in the games, I think they just thought she was a witch. It's like, again, some stupid shit. Like, in the anime, it's the church being corrupt and douchey. So here's one of Dracula's costumes. Get Chronicle of Terror. I'm sure this is from a Castlevania game. I don't remember. Then there's this one. I think this could be like based off of the Castlevania 1 Dracula. Like color wise. But yeah. Revived by a devoted servant. He thirsted for blood. I will laugh if they add the Castlevania 64 characters. Again, Castlevania 64 is widely hated. I don't entirely hate it, but at the same time, I also don't like it. I was just trying to see what was new. Oh, it was this. Days gone by. I guess some costumes are on sale. Anyway, let's find another match. But yeah. I would like a new Castlevania game. One that continues the original Castlevania, not that Lords of Shadow shit. I know some people like Lords of Shadow. I just, again, like I said earlier, I think it's because Hideo Kojima made it, so it has to be good. I'm sorry, but Hideo Kojima sometimes doesn't make good stuff. You don't hit bangers every time. Like, Death Stranding is an example. A lot of people actually hated Death Stranding because it was weird. Well, some people say it was just because it was weird. And some people said, oh, you just don't get it. Which I guess I don't get it. Death Stranding, I haven't played it though. I just seen gameplay of it. I'm on, yeah, I probably won't be into it. I like Metal Gear though. But yeah, Lords of Shadow, I just don't like. First of all, I just feel like Castlevania did not need a reboot. Also, yeah, but like I was saying, if we get a new Castlevania at some point, which I know we won't because pretty much all the talent in Konami has left, and even the guy who made Castlevania left. I think he left before Hideo Kojima left, which is why Hideo Kojima was making Castlevania at one point. But it was also Hideo Kojima also wanted to make Castlevania at one point because he wanted to do something other than Metal Gear. But yeah, if we ever did get a new Castlevania, I want it to be following the games with Soma Cruz, like after that. Because there's like an ending where Soma Cruz, if spoiler alert, Soma Cruz is the reincarnation of Dracula, but he's a good guy. Unless you get the bad ending where he turns into Dracula and has to get killed by Julius Belmont. The strongest Belmont, who completely killed Dracula. Well, I guess he didn't if fucking Soma Cruz exists. And it's like a reincarnation. Fuck. Button delays and all. Shit. I could have dropped it earlier, but come on, I'm gonna kill that guy. That character's been fucked around enough by the fucking unknown running around as him. Did anyone see that theory? The unknown is that character that was just with me. They said, or at the very least, it's wearing his skin. Honestly, I wish I would run into more people using Dracula. Dracula's actually looks fun. He's interesting. Like, he has a bunch of weird abilities. Then I heard that he has a skill that at the end of the game, like, he can get this buff thing. This thing that can cause, like, oh, his fire attacks are all over the exits. I think it's like an add-on item, though. It just feels like that nurse is heading my way after I fucked up that generator. Oh, that's right, I could heal if I open this. Now let's see if I heal. It says, like, so when I get injured, I get broken status. This is one of Trevor's abilities, so if I take damage after opening a chest and I can get broken status after being injured, and then after the status ends, I heal. It's just it cannot be done if I'm, like, in, like, a near death. If I'm, like, dying. Like, in the death state. And I'm gonna go save him. Let's see if I can. I really want to test this. Come on, I'm coming, Dwight. Fuck! I was trying to grab him. Okay, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do this. I'm like testing the healing his healing ability. Do I have to, like, open another chest or something? Fuck! I got stuck on a wall. God, okay, yeah. Maybe it's because I have, like, the weakest version of this perk, but I don't know how this works. I just know it says, yeah, I can instantly heal if I do it. God, it would be sick if he could use his, like, Castlevania weapons. Man, this has gotta be what, like, how all the people who have, like, their favorite characters from certain games show up in this, like Bill from Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead fans are all, man, if Bill only had his gun. Or all the Resident Evil characters, because I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Like, if only they could fight back. It would be so sick. on, heal. That was my fault. Okay, fine. Yeah, I don't know how his healing works. I need to figure that out, because that's really helpful if I learn how to use it. Oh, shit. Oh my god, and I'm just remembering Ash from fucking Evil Dead. If he had his chainsaw hand, he would so murder most of these fucking monsters. Like he'd be like, he just looked to the Resident Evil people. He's all, don't worry guys, you sit this one out. Let me deal with that. He'll like fuck up all the threats. Hey buddy. Okay, like for real, how does his ability work? I seriously need to look up his abilities, because I remember it said like it should like after the broken state is over, you should be able to heal. Hold on, like yeah, let's see. I just need a better understanding on how this thing works. Ooh, are you dead? Like, not to worry if you're dead, because I could see the, oof. I got, like, Bill's Left Behind perk as an extra perk. Fuck. Well, shit, I was too paranoid to go over there. Behind is active. It should just show where. God damn it. How the fuck does his healing work? All you had to do was heal because you had the fucking ability! Okay, so all I know is people said you have to open the box for him to heal, but he was not healing at all. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? I just can't be at, like... I just can't be, like, dying or something? That was just way too confusing. I don't know what that means. It just says you'll instantly be able to heal. Is it... The dying state's when you're on the floor, isn't it? When you're, like... You need to be picked up. So, like, yeah, I think it was just you can't heal like that. Or do you? I don't fucking know. I hold on. Let me check his skills after I level up a little bit.
I can feel a great darkness coming from everywhere.
Okay, can I level up his skill? Why do you keep giving me the shit I don't want? Okay, let me see. Loadout. This perk activates after you open or rummage through. Okay, I need 2 chests to do this. I think it's just 1 if I get like the best version of this perk. When you become injured, also become broken. Automatically heal 1 state after 80 seconds. Okay, so I have to open 2 chests. And, yeah, then I could heal after 80 seconds. Okay. At least until I, like, get the good versions of this perk. You know, I kind of was hoping they'd have, like, the anime version as a alternate costume. But at the same time, the reasons why they wouldn't, some people are saying, is because Netflix owns that version. Well, owns the copyright to that version. But I'm pretty sure they could if they really wanted to, because they've put the anime version of Trevor Belmont in other games. Well, like a mobile game. Because Netflix may have the show exclusively on Netflix, but Konami owns Castlevania. At most, the Netflix just owns the rights to the show, not the actual like design and whatnot. Technically, I'm pretty sure like it's owned by Konami or whatever. Konami. I mean, at least they're trying to make games now. I'll give Konami that. They're making like the Metal Gear 3, MGS 3 remake. I mean, at least they're trying to have gamers not pissed at them. I'll give them that. However, I gotta see how it goes later. Oh, great, the artist. I've never played against the artist. Or I have once, it's just I don't remember what the artist actually does. So yeah, we're facing the artist, the crow lady. What was her deal? She was just an artist and then she got consumed by the fog or so. Like she started going crazy. What's her story? She's an artist, I went crazy. But some people say the artist isn't really a killer. Like, she wouldn't want to be. I mean, a lot of the killers are like that. Like, the Wraith, he was an innocent guy that tried to get away from, like, fucked up stuff, and then his boss... Like, he operated a car crusher for a junkyard, and then he found out his boss worked for the mob, and were having him crush bodies, which infuriated him, which is because he was secretly being forced to commit murder because he didn't know his boss was doing that. Like, the Wraith, if anything, if the entity wasn't torturing him, because that's why they all look deformed. If anything, the Wraith would probably try to help the survivors if he wasn't tortured. Like, it's more of people... A lot of the killers that aren't really evil are either being manipulated by the entity, the thing that summoned all the characters of Dead by Daylight to Dead by Daylight. They're either being tortured or they're just straight up terrified. Of course, a lot of them, majority of them, are just fucking evil, crazy psychopaths. Come on, Wesker's a good guy. He's a member of STARS. Meanwhile, he wants to infect the entire world with fucking... Ouroboros infects the world to create Well, what would you call? I guess you would call Ouroboros more of like mutants. The infected were more of mutants. Well, the question is, would you consider the Resident Evil 4 virus zombies? Okay, let's open one, and then I'll open another one. Bingo. Okay, so yeah, I didn't... Okay, you know what, I'm going to... I'm just being real, I've never played against this killer, so I don't know this killer really. I think I have... No, I don't have the artist unlocked. I think I was going to, just because... I don't know. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna go look for another chest so I could get the healing perk. I'm gonna just go look for a chest. Because at that point, the killer's gonna head over there. I just realized, is this the D&D stage? As I recall, the last killer was the D&D Lich guy. Let's go find the box. I usually don't find many boxes in this game. I just remember the artist is like a bird lady, isn't she? I like how there's no boxes. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Plus, I could always use another toolbox if there's one in there. Or a medkit. A medkit. Okay, I got my perk. I can heal. Come here. Ah, shit. Okay. Peace out, bitch. Oh my god, okay, so did it not heal? I guess because I was downed? Okay, so yeah, if you get downed, it just cancels that skill, I guess. Okay, let me heal you next. Okay, yeah, I'm just testing these abilities. Wait, did they kill Leon? Not Leon Kennedy. Oh, Leon Kennedy. I used to be annoyed that you were overused in Resident Evil. But then they had Chris Redfield appear more often, which is I like more than Leon Kennedy. I'm not trying to... I was trying to get the totem, god damn it. Okay. There's an underground area, right? I forgot how you get to it. Or where it is. I haven't been to this map much. You know, it's amazing that Trevor Belmont knows how to fix these generators. I mean, the knight, the dude who's like the rivals with the knight, he knows because he's been here for so long. And he, like, learned. That's also why he wears modern clothing. Like, over time he just started wearing the clothing from, like, places. I just realized Rebecca's the obsession. I find it hilarious when I'm Wesker and the obsession is Rebecca. Those who know, you know. Let's just say the reasoning is a Resident Evil 2 Easter egg. A certain Easter egg where if you're in the RPD and you check Wesker's desk like 50 times in the original Resident Evil 2. I mean, it's in the remake also. Oh, I swear to God, if Trevor had his whip, you would be fucked. I mean, most of these killers, if all of the video game characters had their weapons, all the killers would be fucked. I mean, the ones that would stand a chance would be like like, let's see, Alien, obviously. Michael Myers, he would be intimidating, but the thing about Michael Myers is he's kind of a regular person. At most, maybe his ghost would possess someone, because isn't that basically what happens whenever Michael Myers is like a regular person, but he could possess somebody after like dying at some point? It takes forever usually. Let me see, Freddy Krueger. I mean, if they had their weapons, Freddy Krueger isn't too much of a threat. Ghostface is just an evil teenager that's on psychotic, usually. Of course, I haven't watched the Scream movies, but it's usually the case. It's just someone being crazy, and they have like a set of rules, horror movie rules, basically. But yeah, that's Ghostface usually. Let's see, the base ones, again, they're mostly just fucked up people. They just look scary because they got tortured by the entity. But for the most part, they're kind of normal people. Now, the Oni is a fucking monster. Well, isn't he like a... Wasn't he actually a samurai that kind of went crazy also? But then he became a demon? See, the spirit is literally a ghost. I mean, if they could damage a ghost with their weapons, then yeah, they could definitely just... I mean, again, in Castlevania, you could literally kill ghosts with that hunter's whip. Why are you... Like, I for real don't know the whole deal with this killer. What does these stupid birds do? Did they just give away my location? God damn. Well, that went not great. Okay, so yeah. And I'm dead. You know, normally the game ends immediately. Okay, can I upgrade that skill? I think if I upgrade it, like if I get the better version of his skill, it's just one chest and maybe it doesn't take as long for the healing to go into effect. It's just the level 1 version of that skill kind of sucks. But yeah, it's useful though if you upgrade it. Okay, now let me see.
This wicked place.
Can you stop giving me these perks? I don't want them. I want my perk. Okay, we'll try one more game. But yeah, I think I have a better understanding on how this works. It's just, I need the better version. Once I have the better version of it... But anyway. Thank God I ain't playing the PC version of this. So apparently, I remember hearing a story about some VTubers bullying some streamer on here because they didn't like that, oh, he killed them all. and they were salty and they tried to make excuses and they went on his stream and harassed him. Ugh. And that VTuber. So, fun fact. So the streamer they bullied because they were being dicks, like the main VTuber, she was being a dick to that guy, saying, "Oh, look, he has way less viewers than me." But I remember another VTuber looked into it, like that was covering this thing, the subject on a video. She laughed at the VTuber because the dude on his average views were like more than hers, because you could like look that up. And she looked up the douchey VTuber, and yeah, apparently she fell off in like early 2000, like 2018 or something like that. It wasn't too long ago, but she fell off. So it makes me think maybe she fell off and was like chooses to be a dick to people because it makes her feel better or something because she fell off, because all she does is live by the view count. She lives by the numbers. It's like that whole group of people were probably the types of people that are all by the numbers about everything. And then one of them was being racist because the dude was white, which I noticed that's like a common thing now. Like people are just being racist, which that's kind of shitty of them. But anyway, back to the match. Oh look, we're in the Saw place. I only seen the first Saw movie, which was alright. Not a big fan of the Saw movies, but I thought the first one was good. Oh shit! The fuck did you come from? Okay, I need to find a box. I think I used to like playing the Saw character because of the traps you could put on them. Oh, for fuck's sake. Shit. We'd better run. I was hoping you'd heal me, but I guess not. Where's a fucking... You know, I'm shocked that that guy wasn't a survivor. Since that's the dead body from the first movie. Ah, shit. Seriously? If some of these characters were allowed to fight back, they'd probably murder some of these people. Like, okay, so her deal is she's not necessarily that strong. In fact, most of the video game characters that are known to have like guns and shit would probably be able to beat her up. I mean, this guy would easily. Are we all fucked? God, this is gonna be a short match. I mean, the first match we all escaped, so like these last few ones is me trying to get the fucking skill to work. You know what? This video's gone on long enough. I'm just gonna end it here. Seeing as how no one's trying to save anyone. Come on. I think I should play one more match, at least. But then again, the video's pretty long. Yeah, we were never getting saved because of that Fang Min won't save anyone. I think she was just trying to get everyone killed because she wouldn't heal me. Sometimes you get those. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's do one more match. Okay, for real, the last match. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, I should end it right here. I should end it right here. Anyway, yeah, this was Dead by Daylight. I kind of like the Castlevania stuff being added. It's actually kind of cool. And for the killers, I got like a new charm thing. It's wall chicken. I have a question. Why does Dracula stuff meat in his walls of his castles? Like, I like to think that Dracula's all... He's like eating and then he hears the Belmonts are at his door. He's all, oh shit! Quick, you there, skeleton! Hide all the meat in my walls! I won't have those Belmont bastards coming for my meat. Like, they're not actually here to kill a vampire. Like, the whole plot is they just want to get the meat that Dracula's hoarding in the fucking castle walls. Like, like they're fully cooked too. Like, they caught him in the middle of dinner. Anyway. Ugh, those games were bad. Anyway. I might do, like, one more shorter video on this. But, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And, yeah, sharing helps grow the channel, and, yeah, hope y'all have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Peace.